Hey y'all, I'm Tracy. Welcome back to Just Dig It Farms. Come spend the weekend with me in the potager garden and let's get some projects done. Well y'all, the frost that we got last week really did a number on the garden. It even destroyed my broccoli and my cauliflower. This is my cauliflower. It's so sad. But look, I think that we might be able to salvage some of it, maybe. Some of it's trying to recover. So maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna pull it up just yet. I'm gonna see what ends up happening. Now the cabbages are okay. They withstood it pretty well. The purple ones got a little burnt. A little frost damage on them. But I think the heads are still gonna form and be okay. The kale's gonna be fine. It'll recover just fine. The broccoli took a pretty hard hit, but I think it's gonna be okay as well. I mean, it's got some frost damage on a lot of the outer leaves, but I think most of it's gonna recover. And hopefully we'll end up getting some broccoli. And the tomatoes, well, they didn't even stand a chance. They like it hot. And they definitely didn't make it. Now, a lot of the herbs didn't bother them at all. This is tarragon and it looks great. My little baby rosemaries that I had just planted, I covered them with straw. I just put a good layer of straw over them and they did okay. The parsley, chives, oregano, they all did fine. The carrots in my Vego bed did awesome. Now the beets, not so much. I had beets planted in here with the carrots. They're not doing too great. But the carrots didn't miss a beat. The figs didn't like it too much. I'm glad I harvested all of my butter beans. All my citrus trees did just fine in the greenhouse. Turnip greens did just fine. It didn't bother the sage at all. The pomegranates and the lemongrass are done for the year. It didn't even phase the mullein or the passion flower vine or the yarrow. But the ginkgo biloba is going to lose its leaves. Horehound and motherwort did fine. The arnica still actually got pretty good foliage on it. Didn't bother the oregano. It did kind of burn the kohlrabi a little bit. But I think it's going to be like the broccoli and the cauliflower, and it's going to, you know, it's going to rebound. My eucalyptus survived. But the Turk's cap, she's done for the year. Even my mustards and my collards took a little bit of a hit, actually a lot of a hit, and these leaf-footed stink bugs are eating my mustards up. This was charred and it didn't do very well. And my collards, they took a pretty good hit, but I think they're gonna recover okay. If I can get these leaf-footed stink bugs under control. The calendula did not like it. Now let's get some of this cleaned up. I definitely want to get all this nasty tomato mess out of here, because all these rotting tomatoes is just causing a lot of bugs, a lot of insects, and I sure don't want to make this a habitat for all these leaf-footed stink bugs. And it's just best to go ahead and get this cleaned up and not leave it out here all winter. So my timing wasn't very good on my fall tomatoes this year. I planted them a little bit too late. I mean, they're loaded in fruit, but they didn't have enough time to ripen before our first frost. So I got myself a note in my journal, and next fall I'll be sure to plant them a little bit earlier. It's gonna take me a little while to pick up all these little Roma tomatoes. I was trying to grow another good round of little Romas so I can make more spaghetti sauce for our winter pantry. But it didn't work out very well this year. But that's okay. That is the beautiful thing about gardening. We learn from failures. And you don't fail and learn if you don't try different things. And the other beautiful thing about gardening is we always have next year. You better come here, Bonnie. You better get up here. Bonnie is getting brave. She's getting where she will just run off and go explore. So I'm gonna have to get a collar on her, and we're gonna have to train and learn boundaries. Bonnie, come here. Come here, Bonnie. This was the blue butterfly pea, and I've already saved a lot of seeds from it, but I just can't help myself. All these beautiful dried seed pods are hanging here. So I'm gonna at least get another basket full. Then I'm gonna clean this up. got a future forecast of nice warm days, and it's always best to plant or transplant your fruit trees and shrubs during the fall, and your other trees, your ornamental trees, your shrubs. It's always best to plant them or transplant in the fall because they're going to be going dormant, and all the energy can go into focusing on developing and growing roots and getting established before the spring. And also, you don't have to water as much during the winter time, and they're able to just get established and going really well before it gets super hot next summer. So today we're going to be transplanting the blueberries that I already have planted in the potager garden, and I picked up 4 new blueberries because we lost a lot this summer, and we are making new blueberry berms in the potager garden orchard area. So we had our blueberries planted on the ends here of the potager garden beds right here, and there's none there, but down here all of those died, and these 3 are the only 3 that's done well. We lost one over there, the other 2 are struggling. I believe the acidity is just not right in the soil. We've added acidifier, and we've done everything we can do to try to lower that acidity and make it right for the blueberries, and they're just really struggling right here. So I want to take these ends of these beds now, and we're going to put fruit trees in each one of these ends, and then I'm going to create guilds, family companion plantings all around that fruit tree to support that fruit tree. We're going to do that here now, and then we're going to take these blueberries and we're just going to create rows of blueberries, put down irrigation drip lines so that they can get watered properly. And we've got a truckload. I went yesterday and got a yard of super soil. This super soil is made up of cow manure, mushroom compost, and peat moss. And peat moss is what's really good to plant your blueberries in because it helps to make the soil a little bit more acidic. Blueberries like about a 5.5 pH, and our soil is more along the lines of a 6, which is neutral, which is good for most things, but blueberries like 5.5. 5 to 5.5. So we're hoping that this super soil is going to help make the soil better for blueberry growing.
Did the first row?
Yeah.
That'll be good right there.
Jewel and Dana finally moved to Alabama. We've been talking about it how many years?
5. 4 or 5.
You're here now, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Sporting the Roll Tide.
Oh, yeah. Gotta represent. And the Buckies.
And the Buckies.
I love the Buckies.
How's things going at your farm?
Slow, but good.
Good.
I can't complain. I'm here.
It's good to be home.
So much better, yes.
Good to be home, ain't it?
Yeah. Having coffee with my parents every morning, that's priceless. I can't.
And breakfast and...
Well, sometimes, but like today we just had a piece of cake, which is a horrible breakfast. And I said, when I was a child, you wouldn't let us have cake for breakfast. And she goes, well, that's the joy of turning 50. You can have what you want. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Oh. Well, we're glad y'all are home.
I'm glad to be here.
Yep. Okay, so I got a few things here. I've got this transplant mix called Genesis Transplant Mix from Nelson's Plant Food. My friend Destin at Texas Garden Guy, the garden party, gave me some of this at the event this year, and he is actually a rep, I believe, for this company. And he says it's really good stuff. So it has like beneficial bacteria, mycorrhizae fungi, different things that really help to encourage root growth and development. So what you do is sprinkle this all around your root ball and then cover it up with soil, and this helps your roots to get established and developed. I also have a little bit of biotone, which has the mycorrhizae fungi in it, so I'm just going to add what I have. And then I've got some sulfur that Jace gave me, and some soil acidifier, which is basically the same thing as this. So we're going to be adding the transplant mix and the soil acidifier, or sulfur, to each blueberry hole. We got 12 blueberries planted now in the Vego Garden orchard. So these are all rabbit eye blueberries. These are all rabbit eye blueberries, which are the best blueberries to grow here in the South. And I've got Climax, Premier, Powder Blue, Tiff Blue, Centurion, and Brightwell. So we've got a good mix of different rabbit eye blueberry varieties that will produce fruit at different times throughout the season. So some start bearing fruit in June, July, and August. So that way we can have blueberries for like almost 3 full months. The next step of our blueberry planting here is to lay down cardboard and straw on the new berms that we've created here for the blueberries. Then we'll get irrigation installed, And hopefully we're gonna be able to grow some blueberries now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us in the garden this weekend. God bless you, and I'll see y'all next week.